So this pen has a infrared signals. So it sends infrared signals, and it touches the panel and comes back, and the camera is capturing the signal. So this is not plastic. This is not plastic. It has a infrared. It touches the panel, comes back to the camera, and the camera sends the signal to the processor, and the processor is identifying which part of the pixel it is and sending the information via Bluetooth. This is just a charging cable. Without this cable also this will work. This has a pressure sensor. For example, this is the pressure sensor. Even if I press deeper, it's the same width because there is no pressure sensor here which sends signal to the tablet. But with the pen, you see, I'm writing softly, without pressure. It's so thin line, but I do the press. It's a thick line because it measures the pressure. It goes to the tablet and it reacts there. So this is the important thing. So this pen is almost 280 euro. Because it has, as I said, it has infrared, two infrared beams and one camera to capture the beam, and a microcontroller, Bluetooth to transmit everything. So this is already a very high-tech gadget. And also, this is the only pen where you can make a square as small as 5 millimeter. I will show you. Oh, sorry. Just, a square like this can be made only with a pen like this, because if you use normal plastic digitizer, if you want to make a small square, it will just become a big dot. For example, it will become like this if you try to do the same with a normal digitizer. So whatever you can do with the paper and pen, if you have a normal paper and pen, you can draw the smallest box. You can do the same thing with here. So you see how small is this? Still, it's still a box. And second thing is, it doesn't have any parallax. What is parallax is, there is LCD, on top of LCD is this much layer of glass. So you think you want to make a point in this line, but LCD is just little bit the illusion the glass gives to the eye. So you want to make a point here, but the point goes 2 millimeter away. And for this one you need to do calibration. By doing calibration you can fix the problem with other pen and other tablets. But the thing is, the calibration is done for this person, for example. If you use this, calibration doesn't work because his style of writing is different, your style of writing is different. And again, if you do calibration in this angle and later on you want to use it in this angle, then it's not matching. But with this pen there is no calibration needed because the dot patterns is already in the top of the panel. So if I want to touch this line, I try to touch the line and it touches exactly the line. So without any calibration.
Now I'm coming to really one of the highlights amongst this product, which we call the electronic touch pen technology. But as usual, Panasonic is a technology company, and we always make our life also hard in finding nice and catchy marketing words for great stuff to be frank. So what that is digitizer pen, a resistive pen, capacitive pen. This is a completely new pen input technology, and it was jointly developed by Panasonic and Anoto. Anoto is a Swedish company specialized in converting handwriting into digital data, but handwriting means paper handwriting. And Panasonic has the expertise in LCD and touchscreen productions, and they put both strengths together, and as a result is this electronic touch pen. So basically how it works is this pen is some mini computer, some microcomputer is included, if you like, some intelligence. When you leave that pen on the table, it goes automatically in standby. When you grab it, it's powered up. And this pen has two LED infrared lights. Those infrared lights go on the surface on the LCD. There is this dot pattern image which sits on the surface of the touch panel, and there's a reflection sheet. So basically the infrared goes here, then it gets reflected, and then wherever the dots are impacting the reflection. Wherever dots are, you see some shadow points on the camera. The camera is catching the pictures, and this dot pattern, each dot has a specific unique location, and by this the camera can identify with 0.1 millimeter preciseness, with pixel preciseness, exactly the location of your pen. And this is more precise than any other pen input technology out in the market. And this goes even further, that this pen of course has 2048 pressure levels, but also can capture the pressure, the tile, the speed of so basically your behavior and your ergonomics, basically your biometric footprint, if you want. So basically it's of course for natural handwriting and about all the applications you touched on, but also when we're talking about electronic signature, this pen is a must. And this you can see here in another good example. You see the positioning, or how we want to bring this pen to market, is that we say it's like handwriting style. And this you can see here is another good example how the pen with the camera identify the location of the pen with the unique and specific dot matrix which is on the surface of the SD. Sorry about a little bit technical. In the break we have also time to chat a little bit about it, but this pen, there is a lot of technology in that, and I would say I make this table as well, and then we go to the live test. This is when we're talking about digitizer pen and our ToughPad. You see, it doesn't need any calibration. Yeah, it's the most precise pen in the market, and it's also when you say about thickness. A digitizer needs to have this digitizer pattern, but also needs a radio module, which we also don't need. So also it contributes to the form factor of the device. So now I think seeing is believing. Also I must say it's a prototype. So you're with me. Everything now can happen. But so basically this is some architecture sketch, let's say, and basically with the capacitive screen, yeah, I can make my drawings. I can select also here the size, and when I get rid of it, it's working. But then with the pen, basically I can make, and you see that it depends on the pressure. You see the thickness of my drawing. So that's what I meant with pressure sensitive. And this is also a new level of pressure capturing. Also linear is also when I go like this, you see the correction. Basically it's just capturing, yeah, it's calculating back and capturing the real line. It's a linear algorithmus included, which also brings you to really precise drawings. And when I go now to the sketch and say, okay, I'm bad in drawing, but when I say, okay, I don't know what I'm drawing here, whether that's a toilet or something, but You see this also, I can draw squares on the smallest level, 5 millimeter and smaller squares. I can draw here into the sketch, yeah, and this gives you a new level, new dimension of handwriting.